Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. Want to take you guys through the new game releases on Steam. Got 5 games to go over, and 3 of them are in fact free, which we'll go over in the initial portion of the video, and then we will go over some pay-to-play releases. Got a lot of opinions on one of them, as you guys may have seen in a previous video. We'll talk that at the end of this video. But first of all, we have Sheepy, a short adventure. This is available for free, a short handcrafted pixel art platformer that follows Sheepy, an abandoned plushie brought to life. Sheepy, a short adventure, is the first short game from Mr. Suicide Sheep. The game's got an overwhelmingly positive reception, 1,271 Steam user reviews, and yes, 99% of those reviews are positive. That is one of the highest percentages that you're gonna see on Steam, probably the highest, because there's always gonna be, I've never seen like 100% positive, or, 100% positive with over 500 reviews, but nonetheless, help Sheepy, an abandoned plushie brought to life as he explores forgotten and broken world. Sheepy, a short adventure, is the first short game from Mr. Suicide Sheep, and this is just the initial portion of what will be a lengthier game, but you have a short adventure here. Visually, it looks great, has a very, very cool style, pixel graphics, but at the same time, it's very cool ambiance to it as well. Again, overwhelmingly positive, 1,271 reviews available free right now. Next up, we have Jigsaw puzzles, infinite sit-backs, relax, and build puzzles to your heart's content. Assemble one of many included puzzles, or add your own images, customize size and shape of the pieces for any puzzle. Enjoy classic mode, or try out Zen mode for a new type of puzzle experience. The base game is free, but then if you do want some of the more content, you can spend a little bit of money. The game notes infinite possibilities. Choose from one of the dozens of included puzzles or add your own images without any limitations. Classic mode, jigsaw puzzles you know and love. Take your time and build the puzzle with the help of useful sorting features. Sort pieces by section, sort out edges, or just spread them out neatly. Zen mode, enter the flow and assemble the puzzle piece by piece. Pieces snap to each other and are not placed on a preset grid. Adjust difficulty, different piece shapes, and free camera movement. Every puzzle is unique and never lose any progress, and no microtransactions either. But if you do want to buy the additional stuff, that is available. The base puzzle images, base game plus full unlock DLC use AI generated art. All additional free puzzle packs do not use AI art, so keep that in mind, and again, base game is free. Then we have Monster Tiles TD Tower Wars, free tower defense game with unique roguelike elements. Custom base building mechanics allow you to create your own base and maze with tiles earned after each wave. Unleash a variety of monsters, each with its own evolution path and unique skills, and evolve them into legendary monsters. Very positive reception on this one, 265 reviews, and 81% of those reviews are positive. So those are the 3 freebies available right now. Certainly Sheepy, a short adventure, that could turn out to be, once a full release happens, something to have an eye on, but overwhelmingly positive for the short adventure, so check that out. And again, those 3 titles are free, with Jigsaw Puzzle Infinite and Monster Tiles TD Tower Wars. A couple of pay-to-play titles. First, let's talk about WitchHand very quickly, since I haven't played this one. This one dropped back on February 7th. You're a witch leading your coven into new unfriendly lands. Use your cards you find to build and expand your civilization, befriend the local covens, or use their bones to fuel your spells. Gather your familiars. The witching hour is nigh. Very positive reception, 107 reviews, 91% of those are positive. The game is 10% off for $10.79, so you can get it at a little bit of a discount. Yet another card battler, or a card game, I should say. Not really a battler here, but nonetheless, if you want to check that out, that is $10.79. And lastly, of course, getting a lot of attention right now, HELLDIVERS 2 did drop last Thursday, and I've been playing the hell out of HELLDIVERS 2, no pun intended, when I can, because the servers for this game were okay in my experience on Friday and Saturday. I've heard there have been some matchmaking issues. I have a squad of friends that I've been playing with, so we just invite each other. We very rarely have another person in our group. We usually can get 4, and sometimes I'll do a duo run or a 3-person run, and those are a ton of fun as well. HELLDIVERS is an awesome game when it works. It is just so much fun. It is the pure co-op fun that I look for out of video games, and it really emphasizes the fun factor in video games. It's just absolute insanity, chaos, and I cannot say enough good things about it when this game works. And performance-wise, the game in my experience has been rather good. I have quite a few hours in the game, and I've had 1 crash in total, and that was early on when it was released. I think that crash happened on Thursday when the game dropped. And, that crash happened when I was coming out of a mission and returning to the ship, and then the game crashed. Whatever. That was 1 crash over several hours of gameplay. That's fine. If it crashes every now and again, it's whatever. It's when the crashes are consistent, and in my experience, that has not been the case. However, the server issues unacceptable. When you're talking about Sunday morning into Sunday evening, this game was pretty much just down, and it was a case of you would boot the game up, you could get into the game if you kept pressing A, but guess what? When me and my boys ultimately got into the game and we finished up a match, you got no rewards for it. I don't know if it's going to be a case of by the time you guys are watching this video, they're going to go back and implement, I don't know, retroactively that you get your rewards, but like we finished like a crazy mission and I was absolutely sick to my stomach when we got out of that mission. I'm like, damn, we got absolutely nothing for doing all the objectives and whatnot. And then everybody was just like, all right, brother, let's take a break from this game until they fix everything up. And the game's had a lot of issues, and as I'm recording this video, all we heard from the Helldivers team is from their Twitter account. From what I have seen, nothing on their community page as I'm recording this video, and they just note that the game has been in maintenance. But like we were playing it pre-maintenance and it was still having issues. So man, oh man, this game has resonated at such a high level via word of mouth, because let's be honest, PlayStation and Sony did an atrocious job of marketing this game. This game really got its final push in the last week, and what happened? People talked about it on social media, and word of mouth spread like wildfire, and this game did incredibly well, peaking at well over 150,000 players. But unfortunately, the server issues have really halted this game's progress and is just a bummer to look at. And hopefully they get it fixed as soon as possible, because this is a game you're talking about the first weekend that people were excited to check out the game, where word of mouth is at its highest, where people are the most excited to check it out. Content creators are producing content for the game. I've been creating content and talking the game up because, in my experience, when it works, this game is absolutely awesome. Yeah, there's the stuff with the anti-cheat and whatnot, but when this game works, it is tremendous. And for the most part, when the servers are up, I've had a fantastic experience with it. The microtransaction elements aren't egregious. Would I like them to not be in the game at all? Yes, I mean, we're paying $40 for the game. You guys have sold 1 million copies of the game. The game is pulling very healthy numbers, but unfortunately, the server issues have just been, maybe saying disastrous is a little bit of a stretch, but man, when a game comes out the first weekend, it is damn near down for an entire day, or having problems for an entire day of that Sunday, which, you know, Sunday's a big day. I feel like Sunday morning, a lot of people do stuff Saturday night, and they just want to chill out Sunday morning, just play their games and whatnot, and you get on Helldivers too, and just a bunch of nonsense you're hit with. You know, if you did ultimately get into a game, you got hit with potentially rewards not being got after you finished a mission. Just absolute nonsense as far as that's concerned. You would hope stuff like that doesn't happen with a game and they're prepared for something like that, but man, when it works, this game is an absolute thrill ride if you have a squad of people to play with. Just so much fun, so much chaos, and really keeps you on your toes, and the stratagems are absolutely crazy. It's just so chaotic, and it's exactly what I wanted out of the game when we initially saw it, but the server issues, I did think halted it quite a bit. Now, ultimately, this game's gonna be fine. It blew past all expectations. I don't think anyone expected this game to sell 1 million copies as quickly as it did, have over 150,000 concurrent players. This game has been a monster success given the expectation level, but could have been an even bigger success if we didn't have the server issues hampering the experience for an entire day. So, yeah. But it is what it is. Like, you can't do much about it, but there is my rambling of Helldivers 2. I would still say, as soon as servers are up, if you got a group of friends that are gonna pick it up or they're already playing it, it's very much worth it. Like, I'm gonna get my money's worth out of this game for 40 bucks. Man, and this is another game that showcases, I think, not every game needs to be $60, $70. A little game called Palworld just came out at 27 bucks, crushed it. Helldivers 2, $40, crushed it. Might be something to consider more of going forward, but that'll do it for me. Again, some new releases on Steam. I know most of it was on Helldivers, but that's the game I did play the hell out of this weekend, so had to talk a little bit about it. Sheepy, A Short Adventure, Jigsaw Puzzles Infinite, and Monsters Tiles, TD Tower Wars, all available for free. WitchHand and Helldivers 2 also dropped pay-to-play titles there. That's going to do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments section down below, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate it if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.